This is day 2 of building here at Balloon Manor. We're having a great time. I'm actually feeling really good for a change through all of this. The last few days have been totally insane. Day 1, I was getting really scared. More problems keep coming up. But as you can see, there's been a lot of progress. And slowly through the day, a lot of crew has been trickling in, coming in on flights from all over the country. So by tomorrow morning, we're in full force. The entire crew is here, 8:30 meeting to kick things off, and we're gonna have an amazingly productive day. Right now, looking around here, you can see something like 2/3 of our walls are completed. They haven't actually been stood up yet. It'll probably be like Wednesday before all of the walls are actually in place. But this is fantastic that we have so much done. A little different from last year. In the past, we were in places where we were able to suspend the walls, get extra support on the walls with strings from above, just because, over time we don't want them to fall on top of people as things deflate. This year we're putting them on stands, bases and poles to hold them sturdy on the ground, since our ceilings are ridiculously tall. Obviously, nobody wants to hear about walls forever. Well, the great thing about today, part of what's making me feel so good, is the monsters are starting to show up. As crew comes, we're getting more and more creative stuff. Don Caldwell, our monster expert, while I spend most of the year planning designs, walls, crew, what sorts of things we want, Don actually works all year round on designing new monsters. So that's been a blast. This guy right over here, this witch, is a new creation based on a previous witch from past years. It's going to be loads of fun to be able to show that one off to everybody. One of the changes from last year is the size of the walls and the patterning on them. Last year we experimented with putting cool patterns on walls. This year we have even more walls with patterns. We've got more colors inside the manor. It's not going to just be a stark gray. But with the walls themselves, we've changed them. We've made them taller in some areas. So we've got walls ranging from 8 to 10 feet just to give it a little more character, a little bigger and ominous feeling. We often have different groups of people working on different pieces. We might have one group working on inflating and tying, another group working on making chains of 12 balloons. And then finally, the last group that's assembling the walls themselves. With the assembly line approach to manufacturing the walls, makes things go along a lot faster so that we can focus on those cool monsters. What's cool here, you can actually see some of the walls going up in place. Here they're kind of bare, but we're going to hang some cool stuff on the outsides. And actually some fun stuff. I mentioned patterns before. We've actually managed to write on the walls so that the whole scare you thing appears outside of the manor. Here are the walls just stacked, ready to go into place. They look like mattresses. I almost wonder if we put a pea underneath and threw one of our tired workers on top if they would notice. They get taken off the stack, and our wall hanging crew actually gets as far as putting them up in place vertically with conduit in them to keep them upright. On the side over here, we have what look like just different color walls. Those are actually doors, so that we have emergency exit doors inside the manor. And while a lot of people don't realize it until it's all together, what we are building is truly a very large building, which means that we have to meet fire code with the same number of exit doors and all of the other things that go into fire and safety regulations. So we actually build our fire doors out of, our emergency exit doors out of balloons. But we've, at the request of the fire marshal, we've made them a distinct color from the walls so that everybody can see them at all times. That's progress after day 2. Tune in tomorrow for even more updates.